Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac. Afterbirth. Getting a decent streak going here, having some zany runs. I mean, did we not have Eden's Blessing on our last run? We might not have, because I think I probably burned that Eden's Blessing on the NLSS. We're Lazarus, XVZW, F7KH. Not a great situation to start in here with the no item room next to us, a big room on one side. Hopefully we don't have to go through the big room to get to the item room. But let's be honest, as Lazarus, well, we do have to go through the big room, but as Lazarus with 3 HP and then like a fail-safe in case we die, we're probably going to be fine. But, you know, there was a daily, maybe 2 or 3 days ago now, from the time of this recording at least, that starts you out as Lazarus, and then I died on the second floor. Just like a lot of shit went wrong, basically. So it can definitely happen. We're just going to come into our big room and hope it's not flies. This might be worse than flies, but because we're on the burning basement, we can just get an enemy to create some fire, and then get all other enemies to walk into the fire. They all bypassed it. That's some classic pathfinding right there. There you go. What about this guy? What about this guy? Oh, I walked through it myself! Trying to get the enemy to walk in through it, I walked through it myself. I'm not feeling too intelligent right now. We got another big room on that side of us, too. Man, this is, I mean, I don't think we're in a horrible position or anything like that. I just feel like I've been playing pretty poor here. I didn't even realize the true evil of these enemies is their ability to push you onto the fire by doing their fart attack. Luckily, we're exempt from that for now. No bombs, so we're not accessing anything there, but we would like to in the future. I don't know what I'm more scared of. I don't know if I'm more scared of the big room on the other side if we go down from this one, or if I'm more scared of the tiny room if we go left from this room, or from the room that's directly below us. Either way, I'm a little bit sketched out right now. This is a pretty tricky first floor. Mind you, I've been playing like shit as well. Okay, so we'll come down. We're still alive. We enter this room, and it's a tiny-ass lust fight. Man, this floor ain't no joke right now. Got a pill out of it. Do we take it? I think we do. Amnesia. Honestly, it's not that bad. For the first floor, not too bad. Oh, they're closing in. Oh, mama, I'm afraid for my life from the long arm of the flies. Traditionally, flies don't actually have arms, but that wouldn't be very nice. I think we're probably, like, if I had to guess, yeah, I was going to say we're probably going to die as Lazarus, respawn as Big Lazarus. Look, I'll take ownership for like fully 50% of the damage. Is that an acceptable Treaty of Versailles for us right now? I think I have played pretty poorly to start this run, but I also feel like this has been a disproportionately difficult first floor relative to the average, and also relative to the character we're playing as. Of course, if we were Azazel, we'd just be zipping zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. Oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading our way, so zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. But I'm gonna persevere here. I mean, it's not that difficult. It's not like we just started and every room was a haunt fight. We can take our pill now. Luck up. Hey, that's good. So we got a really nice luck bonus as a result of the fact that we also came back to life. And coming back to life as Lazarus gives you, I think it takes you to 0 luck instead of like -1. And then we've also got the mulligan now. 1 in 6 chance to spawn a fly on each hit. That's not insignificant. That's actually, like, extremely significant from a damage dealing perspective. I mean, you can run the math fairly simply in terms of, like, what it is for a damage bonus. 1 in every 6 shots is going to give you double damage. So, I'd say effectively that's probably an increase in your damage of 1/3. Obviously, it's not just a straight multiplier, but it's kind of, you could approximate it to be a straight multiplier. And there we go. We got a snack as well. And it also, it continues, or it scales as your rate of fire increases. Burning Basement 2, and also Curse of Darkness. So, say goodbye to the ability to see anything at all. And this is where, you know, last floor there were basically no stakes, because even if we die, we just come back as, you know, Super Lazarus. So, this floor, if we even get hit, we're compromising our ability to win the run. Like, there's real consequences at this point. It's like, you know, after your first semester of college. In your first semester of college, yeah, whatever, get alcohol poisoning, get your stomach pumped. That's what being a teenager is all about. second semester of college, you get your shit together. You know, you might suffer real life consequences. I'm not suggesting you should get alcohol poisoning. I was making a joke about a very serious concern. Nah, I was making a joke about a very serious concern, but I was also being facetious. I hate this. Wow, our fly just did a number on that guy, which was lucky for us. Amnesia pill again. Because we'll save it on the off chance we get a PhD or something in the future. What are we looking for from our shop? A DPS upgrade would be very interesting indeed. Wafer, that's also amazing. It's absolutely fantastic for us. Let's check out our double key room. It's a 6 room? No, it's a 2 room. It's fucking impossible to see, man. Ah, it took red heart damage, you fucking dick. You jerk, couldn't even see ya. What in the world? These guys are not killable. What, you seeing these shots? These Willy Wonkas are shooting out at me here? What in the, I can't hit him. I can't hit him without walking on the, you know what? There you go. I was gonna wait till we got a key and then open this shit and be good to go. But you made it impossible for that to happen. I hope you're happy. You probably are, because it looks like I may die here. Definitely fucked up our deal with the devil chance something fierce. Well, that's fucking horrible and scary, and man, burning basement can basically suck on my burning basement, which is the name that I colloquially use to refer to my genitals for some reason. Look, it should just be indicative of this being a tough run right now, that we're 6 minutes in and just fighting the boss, and I'm kind of like busting ass to get here. Like, we didn't necessarily have a guarantee to get here within 6 minutes, but I skipped the self-sacrifice room. Or the boss trap room, sorry. So it looks like we're gonna live. We may even get a deal with the devil, but man, that 2 room just kicked the shit out of me. I was really hoping we'd get a key, and then we'd crack open the golden poop, get the money on the ground, and then re-roll it all, like a kind of makeshift D20. But instead, obviously it didn't work out like that, but at least we still got paid here, you know, we still got our Guppy item. Oh, I had a dream I could buy a headless baby. When I awoke, I spent it on... Oh, anyway, let's continue onwards here. We're actually doing fine. This is one of the situations where, or one of the runs, and it happens from time to time, but one of the runs where basically I'm playing like shit and the run is carrying me. Oh, sneeze. That's my new character. Character for whom G's is like it's not a curse word, but it implies that you wanted to curse. So I say, oh, sneeze, just to keep it PG-13 here. I'm edgy. Okay. So, I mean, we should be set for the next floor or two at the very least, unless I encounter a situation as horrible as the one that I created for myself earlier. But for now, we should be pretty much G to G, good to go. That's what we say in the industry. We say G to G. I consider myself a G to G business. You know, B to B is business to business. G to G is just G to G. I'm a G, you're a G, we're all Gs. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Offering competitive margins on merchandise, building relationships between brands. Still unfadeable, so please don't try to fade me. Don't think we'll be able to get into this curse room for free. We should go into the curse room, though. I could really use the Guppy pick-me-up here. Which is just the Guppy transformation, but when you're feeling down, it's a pickup, right? So we're going to pick this up in here, and that's not Guppy items. With 2 black hearts, it's hard to be a sad boy when you got that kind of support. I think our secret room could be here. It is not. The pill could be okay. I don't know. Could be okay. Could be hot garbage. Check it and see. I really thought we could actually make it out of there, but that's life. It's okay. Probably will take Charged Baby, which is not my favorite baby, but the occasional ability to freeze enemies combined with the charges that it can give us. I don't know if it also gives you a chance to get more battery charge drops, but that's kind of the assumption I've been operating under for a long time. I'm very pro battery baby. I think for 15 cents, it's kind of like a ladder situation where for 15 cents, it might not be the best 15-cent item in the game, but it will usually give you way more than 15 cents worth of value, and it'll give it to you in ways that are not just financial as well. Sweet. We're going to be out of here roughly in time with boss rush. I've been playing, you know, a lot of dailies recently, so I am concerned with the boss rush, but we don't really need to go to boss rush, but it is a nice metric, you know, in case we can find a teleportation card. Getting a free item can make all the difference there. Man, I'm super stoked we have the wafer on this run, because I'm playing like shit, so the wafer might actually keep us alive. Deal with the devil? I'm not going to say we deserved one, but we definitely got one. Oh, it's 2 Guppy items. I can't take both of them, because I'm an idiot. I really should have picked up Blue Cap before I did this. I mean, Guppy's... Oh, we can totally take it now. Guppy's collar could res us, but I figured it was way too much of a risk. Alright, we're Guppy. We will now win this run. Normally, I consider that you don't want to take the second HP, because... I think people are going to think that that's a stupid move because of what happened there. But consider the alternative. What if you have 1 HP... You pick up the second HP, and then you walk into the deal with the devil, and it's 1 2-heart item. It's effectively, you just lost the HP upgrade for nothing. In this situation, though, we were unable to take both items easily because I didn't pick up the HP. So I guess it's fair to say that it cuts both ways, but in my experience, or at least the way that I've operated under the assumption recently, is that, you know, it's better to go in with 1 HP and get a half-price 2-heart item, because the odds of that are probably more than you wanting both items anyway. But this was a rare situation in which, I mean, we literally got Guppy on our 3rd floor. We shouldn't have gotten the deal with the devil in the first place, because I fucked up the 2nd floor, and then the 3rd floor has very low odds, but it worked out, and then it had the 2 items I needed exactly. So, you know, I'm feeling pretty positive about this right now. I think we'll take Diplopia and not use it right away. I think I want to explore some of the more interesting possibilities with Diplopia. It does cost us Guppy's head, which is not insignificant, but let's be honest, we're probably going to win anyway now that we've gotten Guppy so early. So I'm thinking what we probably do is maybe use Diplopia to steal some deal with the devil items for free. But we'll see if we get the if we actually get the opportunity to do that. We get a deal with the devil on this floor. We could also double the items on the chest, but I think most of the time it's kind of cute to double the items on the chest, but you sort of rarely get items that are worth doubling, or items that even do anything for you when they're doubled. So I think that, you know, having a little bit more control over Diplopia, using it earlier, is maybe more effective. Now we're way ahead of schedule now, so we definitely don't need to you know, rush this floor down. We could go back, buy a key, maybe buy another Spirit Heart or something like that. Let's see if we're going to use Diplopia. It would be ideal to use it on this floor if we find a good opportunity, so we could take Guppy's head with us in the future anyway. Nothing. We don't want to double HP, at least not right now. I could conceive of a situation in the future where we might want to double an HP drop. You know, if we were super low on HP, maybe we'd be like, well, I don't really like it, but sure, we'll double stem cells. Now, admittedly, we're a little low on keys. I'm happy about the way we used keys on this floor, because we did get Diplopia, but it would be nice to pick up some more, not even in the future, like in the present. I'm willing to wait on the time scale of seconds, which is my favorite Dream Theater song. But if you're gonna, in the next 45 seconds, you give me a key, I'll consider that pretty positive. Thank you. You're too good to me. You really are. All right, now we'll go back to our item room. And probably our shop as well, because we've already been in there, and we'll see what's going on. Big fan. I like it because it's a fly-based item, and it's a decent orbital. So I think it contributes towards Beelzebub, which we don't even need basically at all now. We already kind of have it, but I'm not going to complain, I guess. No, if you doubled Guppy's head with Diplopia, it wouldn't count as 2 Guppy items, I think. If you get 2 9 lives, like 1 from a deal with the devil and 1 from like an ultra pride, or sorry, a super pride, that doesn't, it gives you 18 lives, but it doesn't count as 2 Guppy variables, basically. So I think that it probably functions the same here. Nick and I had this exact conversation on yesterday's NLSS, and I told him it totally counts. And then chat was like, no, it doesn't, you fucking idiot. And I was like, you know what? You're right. I am. This man has no dick. No, but you're right. I think I am an idiot about that. There was no reason for me to take that damage. I was trying to use my orbital to hit the enemy harder, but like there's no point to that because our orbital does shit damage relative to our tiers right now. Big fan it's a lover, not a fighter. It's an item, it does some block. It's basically a contraceptive, not a spermicide, you know? Or an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of spermicide. Well, we can finish this floor off quickly if that's something that we so desire. Don't think that it is necessarily. Doubling Little Gish, again, it's kind of a cute play that I don't think is really that good. 2 Little Gishes, sure, it gives you a better chance to slow, and I guess, like, technically some more damage, but it's not that cool. 1 Little Gish, you know, it seasons it enough, I think, inside of our deal with the devil. We get not a Krampus fight. Do I give a shit about 2 Guppy's Paws or a free Guppy's Paw? Honestly, not really. I mean, we could get permanent Polaroid invincibility access as a result of that, but it's not really worth that much right now. What is potentially worth a lot are the Spirit Hearts that exist latently in these fires right now. 3 Spirit Hearts for 3 bombs is a glorious deal. I think we'll probably go to our shop first. And the reason is we have Diplopia, so we could potentially get 2 items for free and all the consumables if we really like what's in our shop. The other reason, of course, is the standard, like, you know, super vanilla Isaac. Maybe there's a key inside of it. Health up, that's pretty good. There is a key inside of it, so I'm not going to double Pandora's box, even though there's a cute play here, too. Double this, you get 2 Pandora's boxes, 1 BOGO bombs for free. It's basically like you're getting 2 boss items out of Pandora's box, plus, like, the Spirit Hearts. It's kind of interesting, but I don't think it's as cool as maybe what we can do with Pandora's box in the future. I think Zodiac is worth taking. It's not incredible, but it's okay. And we'll head downwards, I guess, just to keep us in boss rush potential here, because we do have the Fool card. It would be nice. If you use Diplopia on boss rush, do you get 4 boss rush items? Because if so, I think I've just found what I want to do with the rest of my life. It looks like we have Stompy here. And that key is actually very valuable. And by Stompy, of course, I mean Leo, but moving on. Don't open it. Don't open it. We got out without opening it. I consider that a success. I really did not want to open the golden chest because that might be our only key that we have drop on this floor. Come on, give me a fly, dog. You actually have to do damage. It's not just hitting the enemies. You have to do damage for it to count. I don't buy that for a flippin' second. Where's the birth certificate? Mulligan. And by Mulligan, I mean we're Guppy. But, oh! Hold me back, bro. Hold me back. Yo, meet me outside where I can summon flies to do my bidding and tear your face limb from limb. You won't. Face me 1v1 on Blood Gulch. See what happens. Blood Gulch? Blood Gulch. Blood Gulch. Ah! This is like the worst use of a key, man. Didn't get anything out of it. Blank Rune Alges is pretty good, though. We get Steven for a damage up. There's nothing wrong with that Steven pickup. Okay. I mean, it's completely unrelated to our stupid use of a key. But at the same time, at least, you know, we did get something nice after we had our terrible situation there, where I'd used a key for approximately 0 fucking reason. Come on. You can hook me up here. No one has to know if you give me a couple keys. I'll keep it on the DL. I'm really hating fighting these zombies. Let me explain why. It's not them, it's me. But we're doing so much damage that I don't want to think. I want to turn my brain off and give me the damage and it free my soul. I don't want to think, just want to roll and drift away. Basically, I don't want them to have any defense to the damage that we're outputting. And they do, because, you know, their faces are immune. So, milk. That's a terrible choice. I'm sort of happy we have a greed fight so I don't waste my money, but I guess this is our last shop anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I don't want to think about the enemies that I'm fighting right now. I just want them to die. I don't know his name. I just know the sound it makes when it takes a man's life. We're gonna come back down, and this is presumably our correct direction to get to the boss fight. Do we have homing bombs, or did that bomb just get weirdly rattled there? I think it just got weirdly rattled. Stone chests continue to work out. Not very smart damage on my part there. Flies will take care of you, and probably you as well. Damage is looking good. Yeah, let's crack it. We don't need keys for a couple floors. Joker. It is a teleport card, and it's actually a much nicer teleport card if we can get the effectiveness out of it than the Fool. I want to point out this is a lazy play. It makes more sense to take the Fool because that'll guarantee us the ability to get the Joker card. Whereas if we don't want to use the Joker card, we still have to use it to teleport here. But if we don't get a deal with the Devil, this saves us like a minute. And that's, I mean, not worth a whole hell of a lot. But I'm basically making a very protracted explanation. It's an explanation with a protractor. It's got a lot of angles. To explain to you why I'm doing the thing that makes me lazy, which I know seems counterproductive. So counterproductive, we'll take you to the candy shop. We didn't get a deal with the Devil, so this totally works. But yeah, it might not be the best idea. Alright, so we're Diploping all of these. And then we have Monster Manuel. Hey! Hey! Monster has Tooth. Bomber Boy. Lusty Blood. And then a second Lusty Blood? Yeah, okay. But where's... Oh, I lost Diplopia. What do we want? Monster has Tooth or Monster Manuel? Monster has Tooth, I guess? We'll Joker out. Fight the Mr. Cramperino here. Lusty Blood is super good. I don't know if having 2 Lusty Bloods does shit, but... I mean, I guess the other one we would have to take would be 2 Bomber Boys, which would at least give us 10 bombs. Oh, yeah, it had a Krampus for sure, baby. Let's head down. Did that Diplopia work? Sure. I mean, we got... Diplopia, for 15 cents, gave us Bomber Boy and Lusty Blood. I think that's, like... absolutely not bad. Lusty Blood is worth like 100 cents by itself. That was probably the worst damage I could conceive of taking in the Binding of Isaac. We can fly, and I chose to fly over a red poop. Having the vision to be able to see it like well in advance too. That's a classic right there. I mean, as far as like a Curse of the Blind boss rush goes, I think that was pretty good. Excuse me, sir. Will we fight Hush? I could be persuaded to fight Hush on this run. We're not, like, this is not the best run I've ever had. But it's pretty good. Pretty damn good. And it's better than it has any right to be, considering how much I fucked it up by taking damage that I had no business taking. So, I'm very thankful to the game for hooking me up here. And, sure, maybe I'd like to find a way to give back, if possible. That was a nice little textbook puzzle room there. Really does feel like this basically has to be the right way. We've gone too far and, you know, haven't found any serious dead ends yet, like area-ending dead ends. Speed down. That's a problem, but it's not a... Our speed is high enough and we can fly that it's not a major problem yet. Here's our boss fight. Happy to see this. Would be awesome to get a deal with the Devil here. We certainly have the H... Well, okay, we might get 2 deal with the Devil items, but... We might get 3, I guess, but it's, Our HP, we could use it here. Let's put it that way. Little Brimstone is great. Necronomicon is a shitty item that occasionally... There are some people who are like, man, you give Necronomicon too hard of a time. Necronomicon, I think, is a really cool effect, but it needs to have a shorter charge time or more damage in order to be, like, useful. I understand it probably will never get more damage because it's probably just exactly what the death card gives you, but once every 6 rooms... here's the problem. I guess if you change the charge time of Necronomicon, you probably have to change the charge time of Flush. You have to change the charge time of, like, a lot of stuff in order to keep it kind of, like, competitive. But here's your alternative. Do nothing, and then people will continue to not use Necronomicon ever, not use Hush. I'm not saying every item, or not use Flush, I should say, unless they have no other choice. And I'm not saying every item in Isaac has to be viable. I'm just saying if you want to make Necronomicon usable... If you want Necronomicon to not be only a choice in default situations, then it would benefit from a change. Let's put it that way. I don't think that's controversial. I would love to get Poison Touch here. That's alright. We didn't. It's okay. That's alright. I don't know about Hush, man. Amnesia Pill. Classic. Why do I keep taking them? Because we can, basically. I mean, we were right at the boss. It doesn't matter anyway. In my opinion. Whoa! Heck of a shot there. We don't have... I'm not going to fight Hush because we have, like, no keys. I think that's a fair compromise. We got basically nothing that helps us out there. We're just going to open up the shop. Maybe they do have 30 cents. So we could probably buy... We could probably get into our shop and both item rooms is my guess. But instead, we're just going to head downwards here and... Whoa! Careful. I think this is the most sensible choice, and man, this is like really making 2 Lazarus runs in a row recently. I mean, like, there have been other runs in the middle, but our last 2 Lazarus runs have been, like, incredibly strong. To be fair, they would be incredibly strong as any character, but Lazarus gets a little bit of a bad rap sometimes, and I think we've really done wonders with these runs, or these runs have done wonders for themselves. Definitely take this. Now we can probably endeavor to have as many keys as we would like. And that doesn't help. Really figure you only need like 2 pennies to start paying for itself, and then if it has a key in it, you know, you're sitting pretty, but... What would I like to see on this run? Honestly, that was just horrible, but... I would love to see like Toxic Shock. Just something to weaken enemies before we even get involved so that our flies can take care of it pretty quickly. I think our key got teleported there. I'm not going to worry about it too much because with Flat Penny, we should be relatively easily able to get enough keys to do well here. Algae is, I may even just pop that on the Isaac fight instead of on the Blue Baby fight, and then we can have a card that we can use for our future as well. Hook me up here, dog. If you pay out with pennies, that's like a sweet, like, key laundering scheme as far as I'm concerned. HP is also completely acceptable. Okay, we broke even on that one. Never gonna complain about that. There's a theoretical chance we could do our self-sacrifice room stuff here, but it doesn't seem like aggressively useful right now. Golden bombs, okay. I mean, 1 Spirit Heart paid for us to come in here, so the fact that we picked up 3 is real nice. That is bullshit. That was a homing fly. Those aren't supposed to exist until the 2020s. Yeah, I'm just gonna pop Algaze right away. So we'll pop Algaze, we'll get right up in there with this Krampo's head, and we're basically done with this fight as is. And this gives us the ability to use like an Emperor card or a Devil card or something if we find one on the next floor. Super easy, and this is gonna be like a sub 30 run as Lazarus when I played like shit. I don't deserve this run, but I'm happy I have it. And I didn't take the left hand down here for once. Wow, that is like a shit haul, man. We just need 1 more pill. I Can See Forever is pretty good. Yeah, that was... I mean, the D12 is pretty horrible in most situations. If you've got a better spacebar item, at least it's trash. But especially on a floor where there's no rocks. Okay, I don't feel the need to qualify my statements anymore. The D12 is going to be shit for us on the chest. That's spun? No, we're 1 away from spun. But the speed upgrade is nice. It's not like we were going too slow as is, but... You know, it's always nice to not have to worry about it. Alright, you should be in brownie state. And then we got 1 more of you up here, and the flies are just going to tear you apart. Go to our secret room. Just give me a key, man. Just 1 more key. Infamy is pretty sweet. That's got to be at least 1 key. Yeah, Infamy's pretty good. I'm not disappointed about that. I would like 1 more useful item from our chest here. Ain't gonna do it, is it? And the worst thing about the quarter, you know, we spend a key on it, we get a resource we can't even use, and it doesn't even give us the chance to get keys in the future out of it, you know, or keys from the pickup out of it, you know, like Flat Penny would, but oh well. I mean, I'm kind of nitpicking here, if I'm being 100% transparent and honest about the commentary right now. It's a little nitpicky. I really like, I think if nothing else on this run, and you know, I found this run quite entertaining actually, but if nothing else on this run, I think we learned a nice little trick about Diplopia boss rush. You probably have to make sure you pick up the items that aren't on the pedestal, or aren't in the center first. Maybe you don't actually, now that I think about it. I mean, the other 4 should just stick around, but yeah, if you're not gonna hold Diplopia all the way down to the chest, or you want to not hold Diplopia all the way down to the chest, you can just get 5 items out of boss rush, and if you got a teleport card, you're out. And if you don't have a teleport card, you still get 5 items out of boss rush. Again, I don't know if Lusty Blood actually did anything for us, like the second Lusty Blood, but certainly we basically got Bomber Boy at the very least. And if we got anything else, then that's a bonus, I guess. Lusty Blood, Bomber Boy, and then whatever else we could have gotten. We would have gotten Lusty Blood either way. No, we wouldn't have, because it was Curse of the Blind. But we're getting like way too inside baseball here at this point. I'm running down like the causality of the situation to a silly degree. Let's just be happy about the way that it worked out for us here. Not worry too much about the particulars until, you know, the situation presents itself again in the future. 1 black card, probably roughly meaningless. Anemic, it's, you know, it's always disappointing because when you see it, you're like, bloody oh, no, it's actually just anemic, but I suppose it's not. Actually, it might, as Lazarus, do nothing for us, but hey, here we are nonetheless. I mean, being able to do Brownie in like this pretty easily is indicative of an okay run, for sure. And there's our boss fight. Boss room generation's been, like, a little strange so far. Just walk right into the red poop. Don't even question it, man. Question everything! Like, there's always been rooms adjacent to the boss rooms, which is not 100% rare, but certainly I wouldn't describe it as the most usual outcome either. Figure we might as well get some advantage out of Bomber Boy here. We haven't really used it to its full effect on this run. We have won. That was a great run. I had a good time on that one. I hope you did as well. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.